Here's a question for you. Have you ever wondered what would happen if you gave up sugar for 20 days? Not a single piece of chocolate, no soda, not even a teaspoon of sugar in your coffee. Absolutely no sugar. It sounds almost impossible, right? But what if I told you that doing this could have a huge impact on your body? What if I told you that quitting sugar could be the key to completely changing your health, especially something as serious as diabetes? And no, we're not talking about a 3-day detox or empty promises. We're talking about a real transformation. But is it really that powerful? What happens to your body when you cut out sugar completely for 20 days? Stick with us, because what you'll discover could completely change the way you see sugar. Let's begin. Now, throughout our lives, we've gotten used to sugar. It's everywhere. Sodas, cookies, desserts, even in products we don't think would have sugar, like sauces and dressings. It's an omnipresent part of our diet, and honestly, who doesn't love a good sweet treat? After all, sugar doesn't just give us a quick energy boost. It also has an emotional impact, a comfort food for many. But did you know that sugar high might actually be a silent enemy? Excessive sugar consumption is directly linked to several chronic diseases, and one of the most well-known is type 2 diabetes. And it's not just a genetic condition. The way we eat plays a crucial role in its development. Now, I imagine many of you have already heard of diabetes, but perhaps you didn't know that quitting sugar could have surprising effects. But don't get ahead of yourself. There's still so much more to discover. What if I told you that quitting sugar for just 20 days could reduce the risk of developing diabetes and significantly improve your health? What if it also helps recover insulin sensitivity? What if, in addition to that, your energy levels stabilize and your mood even improves? This isn't science fiction. It's something that really happens when you decide to put a stop to sugar. Let's dive a little deeper into how all this works. Type 2 diabetes is a condition that occurs when the body loses its ability to use insulin properly, known as insulin resistance. And here's where sugar comes in. Every time we eat something with sugar, our body converts it into glucose, a type of sugar that cells use for energy. To do this, the pancreas releases insulin, a hormone that helps the cells take that glucose. In a healthy system, this process works perfectly. But what happens when you consistently consume too much sugar? Well, the pancreas has to produce more insulin to handle the excess glucose in the body, which over time can lead to overload. When the pancreas can't keep up, the cells in your body become resistant to insulin, meaning they no longer respond to insulin efficiently. This is the first step towards type 2 diabetes. Now here's the interesting part. Recent studies have shown that reducing sugar intake can reset this process. By cutting down on sugar, the body becomes more sensitive to insulin again, which can prevent or even reverse insulin resistance. And that, my friends, is great news. We're talking about preventing one of the most common diseases of the 21st century. But the story doesn't end here. Various scientific studies show us that reducing sugar also helps reduce the risk of heart disease, high blood pressure, and even certain types of cancer. These findings highlight the incredible influence that sugar has on our lives and how taking control of our diet can completely change the health of our future. So, what happens when you decide to quit sugar for 20 days? First, it's important to mention that the first few days are not easy. In fact, the body goes into what many call a sugar detox. Your energy levels might drop, cravings will become almost unbearable, and the temptation of a cookie will feel real. But this is just the beginning. As you progress, your body begins to adapt. Without those sugar highs and lows, your energy levels become more stable. And here's the surprising part. Your insulin sensitivity starts to improve. This means your body can handle glucose more efficiently, reducing the amount of insulin it needs to produce. If you quit sugar for 20 days, your pancreas gets the chance to rest and recover its normal functioning. On top of that, quitting sugar can have other surprising effects. Studies have shown that even reducing sugar intake can reduce inflammation in the body, improve heart health, and even help with weight loss. All of this can happen in just a few weeks, and the best part is that the benefits don't stop there. By eliminating sugar, you could experience an improvement in your mental health as well. Some research suggests that sugar is linked to elevated levels of anxiety and depression, and by quitting it, you might notice an improvement in your overall mood. This is an amazing discovery, and I want you to think for a moment about how many times people turn to sugar to feel better, happier, or more energetic. The curious thing is, by doing so, all they're doing is feeding an unsustainable cycle of energy spikes and crashes. By removing that artificial source of stimulation, the body begins to reset itself and function more efficiently. Now we know how hard it can be. That pizza you ordered yesterday, or that chocolate that's just a step away, sugar is calling you. And trust me, I get it, the process of quitting sugar can feel like an epic battle. It's like you're fighting against a supervillain named sugar that constantly appears in your mind. Those cravings, that desire for just a little bit, it's almost like a movie temptation. But here's the trick, it's not forever. After a few days, your body begins to adapt, and the cravings will subside. So, even though it's a challenge at first, afterward it's like your body thanks you for the rest. Has anyone tried quitting sugar for a while? How was the experience? Did you manage to resist those cravings, or did you give in to the temptation? Share your story in the comments. And if you've never tried it, what's holding you back? Is it the fear of losing the taste, or is it the worry that your body can't handle it? Let's talk about this. So, the question still stands. Is it worth quitting sugar for 20 days? The benefits of cutting sugar are impressive, but what's most important is what's at stake, your health. Imagine if we all knew how deeply sugar affects our lives. Could we prevent more diseases? Could we improve the quality of our lives with just small changes? The truth is, when you quit sugar, you're not just giving your body a break, you're giving yourself a chance to improve. What if more people decided to make this change? Could we reduce the impact of chronic diseases like diabetes? Maybe that's the real challenge. And that will be the topic of our next video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and turn on the notification bell to learn more surprises. See you soon in another of the many health theories.